Alright, so you guys clicked on this video here for one or two reasons, right? You either just pre-ordered your PlayStation Portal and you're trying to sit up there and decide if you should actually get the new Pulse Explorer earbuds or the new Pulse Elite over-the-ear gaming headphones, or should you guys just keep the ones that you guys already been using and you have, or you probably just sitting there and you just curious to learn more about these new Pulse Explorer earbuds and how they actually work with Sony's new technology, with this PlayStation Link and all of that. Let's go ahead and get into all of the action. Alright, so if you've watched my other videos on the PlayStation Portal, then you know that it does not include the ability for Bluetooth, and although it's getting a whole lot of hate for that, and I know I've broken down in those videos as to why the Portal not having Bluetooth, to me, I just feel like it's not that big of a deal as you guys may think, and why it actually makes sense why Sony actually decided not to go that route with putting Bluetooth into that. If you want to watch it, it's right up here, but in short, it's because the current PS5 here doesn't offer it, so why would they put it on the Portal? It's just something I wouldn't expect. But let me know if you guys agree with it down below. But since we're here and they don't, Sony has implemented their own proprietary hardware as well as the software solution that is built right into the PlayStation Portal. Now this is where this whole PlayStation Link and all of that comes into play. Now it is a 2.4 gigahertz connection from the PlayStation Portal to either the Pulse Explorer wireless earbuds or the Pulse Elite over-the-ear headphones. But let's say you guys want to actually use the same PlayStation earbuds or headphones with your PS5 console that you've had on the shelf for a long time. You will need a dongle for this to work that will come with these headphones as well that you can use with your existing console. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it would have been nice if they would have created the PS5 when they was building this whole thing, is that they would have built this into the PS5 and just turned it on now once this feature is actually ready to be used, kind of like what they did with the M.2 SSD. Supposedly PlayStation Link is a more reliable connection than Bluetooth, but to be honest, this is something we're just gonna have to wait and see once I get mine in house. Or, you know, Sony, if you out there watching and you wanna hook your boy with one early, you know, I'm here. If you guys have the PlayStation Portal, it's already built into it and no need for a dongle or anything like that. But if you want to use it with your PS5, then you will need that dongle that I just talked about. Now, I know I said before in my other videos that the PC people, man, y'all are still standing outside the club and you just can't get in. But, you know, Sony decided to have a heart and they gonna let y'all in. But if you guys want to actually use these headphones as well as the earbuds with your PC, you can also get the dongle a la carte and you're gonna be able to plug that right into your PC, and you're going to be able to go from your PS5 to your PC using these new Sony earbud audio headphones as well as the earbuds, and then, you know, you can get it cracking in the PC land. So let's go ahead and start and break down talking about the new PlayStation Pulse Explorers. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I do not like the naming of them at all. I think the naming should have been something like the E1s or the PS1s or the PE1s or something, I don't know. Something a little bit more that got a little bit more sauce and a little bit more zang to it. But either way, the Pulse Explorers is what we got and they here. So these are gonna be Sony's new line of gaming wireless earbuds. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, when I first saw these, I was like, this is a product that I'm hyped for, because if the sound quality is gonna be good on these, this is gonna be a huge W, mainly because, for example, I'm always using and wearing in-ear earbuds, and now to be able to wear something like this that's gonna be minimal while I'm actually gaming either around the house or if I'm out and about in public without having to have something on like these huge headphones or something like this, to me is a major W in my book. And to keep it real with y'all, I personally like the design and how they look in ear. I just feel like it fits the whole PlayStation brand and the style, and you know, I just think it looks fly. Now, one question you guys may have about them is, C-Kid, how is the audio quality on these? Now, to me, this is a fair question, because if the audio quality is not that great, then, you know, I'm gonna be honest, these ain't making the cut. Now, one positive thing that I can say about them, obviously, you know, prior to me actually using them and listening to them, is that they are using plain non-magnetic drivers instead of dynamic drivers, which most of us are used to in common headphones that we use today. If you guys are out there wondering, yo, C-Kid, why is the price $200? I'll bet you any kind of money, anybody down in the comment section below, that is the reason why. So C-Kid, what is the major difference or major advantage to having plain non-magnetic drivers versus dynamic drivers that we're used to? Well, I'm glad you asked, because, you know, we getting ready to talk about it. Now, I'm not gonna get too technical into this because that is a whole audiophile world, but in short, dynamic drivers include a magnet that has two wires that's connected to it, and it's connected to like this paper-like cone diaphragm around it, and sound is created by using electrical currents that runs through those wires that causes the paper or the diaphragm or whatever to vibrate at the right frequency to reproduce the sound that you guys hear. And some advantages to this is it's less expensive than plain old magnetic drivers. It's way easier to power, and it gives you a natural sound, and as well as it gives a good full frequency range. But when it comes to plain old magnetic drivers, this is a whole new ball game, right? So as you guys can see in this diagram right here, planar drivers have this thin, flat diaphragm with a wire that runs through it. Then the signal, when it's given, is ran through those tiny wires that moves the diaphragm by turning it actually on and off to create the reaction or the sound that you guys hear. Now, planar drivers are more sensitive than dynamic drivers, which requires it to give a greater precision in audio quality, which is why a lot of your higher end is going to use planar versus dynamic drivers. Now, some of the advantages to this is that it has a faster response time, which will make the audio way more accurate than dynamic drivers. It's less prone for audio distortion, which is going to give you that more clarity of sound. It can also give you a full reproduction of the audible frequency spectrum, where dynamic drivers can't do this. So if you guys are wondering again, why these cost $200? It's because Sony decided to step into a whole different lane when it comes to the gaming and audio earbuds as well as the headphones, because honestly, planar magnetic driver headphones generally is going to cost you at a minimum upwards to $300 starting out, and can easily go into the thousands of dollars. And that is before you even have to get a mix amp to be able to plug these into. So the fact that Sony is actually giving us that in these earbuds as well as the headphones, to me, is a W in my opinion, and I'm looking forward to actually trying these out. And if you know me, I'll definitely be letting you know if they are good or not. All right, before we actually get into some of my concerns about both of these gaming audio devices, let's go ahead and break down the new over-the-ear Pulse Elite gaming headphones. Again, I hate the name, but you know, we're here. So these headphones are coming in at $150 and are also using those same planar magnetic drivers in them that you guys are now pro at knowing everything about the differences between dynamic drivers and planar magnetic drivers. So you can go brag to your friends about them, or you can just send them this video right here. Now, some of the features that you guys are gonna get with these are your basic functions like microphones in them. You're gonna get your volume controls, power button. You're gonna get a USB-C port for charging, as well as it also comes with something else that you're gonna be able to get for charging as well that I'll talk about here in a second. Now, it doesn't actually give you noise cancellation, which is something that you will get in more premium headphones and different things like that. And I know that could be a deal breaker to some of you guys out there, but for me, actually, I like to actually hear the surroundings around me whenever I'm gaming, because sometimes I can get too lost into the game to the point where I can't hear if someone is calling my name or they calling for me around the house. So to just get passive canceling, y'all, I'm good with that. Now let's go ahead and start with and talk about the 3.5mm headphone jack. Now the first thing you guys should know is that in order for you to be able to use the 3.5mm headphone jack with these headphones, it must have some type of power in the headphones, meaning you are not going to be able to use these if the battery dies in these headphones. I can't front. This part right here was kind of like one of those, you know what I mean? It's one of those turn your head to the side moments, because most headphones out there having a 3.5mm headphone jack is the last resort backup to either keep the music going or keep your gaming going when that battery hit that unexpected 0% that we always hate. Now, one dope thing about the over-the-ear headphones that I do have to mention that I know you all are gonna like is that it allows for Bluetooth connectivity. Meaning, for example, let's say you guys are, you playing Uncharted or you're playing Warzone or whatever, and your phone rings and you already got your headphones Bluetooth to your phone. It will seamlessly mix the game audio with your phone call audio, so that way you're gonna easily be able to talk to the person you're on the phone with, as well as be able to still hear the audio from your game, and just mixing those all in, which is dope. Now, I do know that SteelSeries has a pair of wireless headphones that you guys can also do that with, that I hear is actually dope as well. But when it comes to these, this is a feature I'm looking forward to. Now, another feature with these is that they do have AI processing in them that's going to help with reducing unwanted external ambient audio. So let's say, for example, you got the air conditioning going like I got going up here, and that's blowing through the vents, creating audio. You also got, I don't know, let's say, for example, you out and about and you got people talking around you, or you sitting there eating a bag of chips or a bag of Skittles or a bag of Funyuns or whatever, and you smacking and all of that in the background. Is going to help reduce all of that audio using AI, which is dope, because this way your crew on the other end that's talking to you, they won't hear any of that, and they're only going to be able to just hear your voice talking, which is dope. Now, another thing that's cool with this is how you guys are going to be able to charge these headphones up. It's going to come with this whole hook little device for you guys to be able to easily hang your headphones and be able to charge them using the pins in the top of the headphone band. Now, I'm going to have something for you guys that you're going to be able to use that's going to look dope within your gaming setup. So make sure you guys are subbed to the channel for when I get these in house, that you're going to be able to use this as well, because I'm telling you right now, this is going to make your whole headphone setup look fire. As well as Sony said that they are going to be releasing the CAD file, so that way you're going to be able to easily 3D print your own custom mounts for this, for you guys to be able to pair with those Sony headphones, and you can easily just hang them up there, and you can get them within your own custom setup. But I just need you to stay tuned, because I got something fire for you. Now again, although I want tech to always advance forward and I'm always looking for the good in it, there are some concerns that I do want to mention that I will be testing and letting you guys in on once they actually get here in the studio. Now, the first thing here is comfort. Listen, I don't care how dope a pair of headphones or earbuds are. If they are not comfortable, they will be packed up, shipped, return back to sender, because look, I cannot stand a pair of earbuds or a pair of headphones that I cannot have on any longer than 1 or 2 hours before I have to take them off. To me, that is a major deal breaker. I need hours on hours of comfort for me to be able to use these. Now, the other major concern is going to be battery life, right? Because to me, this is one of the major things that Sony has to understand, that gamers like myself, we like to play for hours at a time. And to be able to do that, I need these not to only be lasting for 2 to 3 hours at a time. To me, that is just not good enough at all. I'm hoping we can get somewhere between the 5 or 6 hours of playtime, and maybe it could do something like, if I charge it up for 10 minutes, then I can get an extra hour of gameplay or something like that. I don't know. I just don't need it to only be able to last 2 to 3 hours, because I'm telling you right now, again, return to sender. Now, Sony hasn't released that much around the battery life, and I think that is because they're still probably fine-tuning all of that for hopefully this November release. And I'm actually not sure why they didn't really just bundle these with the handheld in itself, with the earbuds or the headphones or something like that. But either way, I'll keep y'all posted on the pre-order, as well as I'll keep y'all posted when these come in-house. And the last concern that I have has to deal with the bass levels in the headphones as well as the earbuds. Now, I'm a sucker, y'all, for some good bass in headphones, and one thing that I cannot, and I mean I cannot stand, are flat sounding earbuds or headphones. Again, that would make me, I'm telling y'all, return to sender. We packing it up, putting it back in the box, and we taking it back to the headquarters type of vibe. But once again, once I get them in house, I'm gonna test all of this out for you guys. I'm gonna be letting you guys know my thoughts and all of that. So definitely make sure you guys are sub and hit that like button. But hopefully, man, you found this video helpful. Let me know if you guys agree with some of the things that I've said. Let me know if you disagree with some of the things that I said. I want to hear it all, man, because I think it's good, healthy conversation that we can have down in the comments. Also, I hope this helped you guys make a better buying decision, since there is so much, and I mean so much clutter out there around this new line of product, man. It's just a lot of misinformation and all of that. And I just wanted to have a spot where you guys can come here, get the facts all in one place, and you can decide whether you guys want to buy these gaming headphones, buy the system, or whatever you guys want to do. You can get it all right here. But anyway, man, thanks again for watching. Check out my other videos right up here on the screen. Hit that subscribe button as we on our way to that 100K, baby. Also hit that like button, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Squad.